Hello, it's Monday, September the 6th, 2010, and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from UFXBank. The dollar fell against most major currencies as US private employers added more jobs than forecast in August, easing concern that the recovery in the world's biggest economy is slowing and boosting risk appetite. Crude oil weakened by 0.6%, closing at $74.60 a barrel. Gold declined by 0.2% to close at $1,251 an ounce. There is no news owing to bank holiday in the US. The euro touched a two-week high versus the dollar as overall US employment declined by about half of the amount forecast. As long as the rate is above 128, a long position is preferred and the momentum is bullish. Next resistance on the 1-hour chart is at 129. Overall, the euro-dollar traded with a low of 128.08 and a high of 128.97. No major economic data is expected today. The pound fell for a fourth week against the dollar, the longest run of losses since June, as reports showing that UK services grew at a slower pace and house prices dropped fueled concern the recovery is slowing. The pound dollar is still trading in a negative range below the 10 moving average on the daily chart, therefore the momentum is bearish. Next resistance on the 1-hour chart is at 155. Overall, the pound dollar traded with a low of 153.89 and a high of 154.68. No economic data is expected today. The yen fell against major currencies as stock markets around the world climbed after positive data from the US led investors to sell safe assets. The main momentum of the dollar-yen is still strongly bearish, but in the last few days, the pair has been fluctuating around 84. Next support on the daily chart is at 83.50. Overall, the dollar-yen traded with a low of 84.16 and a high of 85.22. No economic data is expected today. Finally, the Canadian dollar. This strengthened for the first week in a month versus the dollar after a report showed US employers added more private jobs than economists forecast. As long as the dollar CAD remains below 105 levels, a short position is preferred. Next support on the daily chart is at 03.50. Overall, the dollar CAD traded with a low of 103.65 and a high of 105.69. There is no news owing to bank holiday in Canada. Well, that's it from me. Be sure to visit us at UFXBank.com for simple, safe, secure trading.